Hi everyone, it's Tammy. Welcome back to Frou-frou Studio. Today we're going to be working on the 50 stack challenge number 3, which is hosted by Amy with Crafty Cat. And I'm going to make a couple of pieces of the ephemera to put in my little Tim Holtz file drawer box here that I've been keeping all of my makes in. And for those of you not familiar with the challenge, Amy draws out 2 prompts on Monday, and you're to make 1 piece of ephemera with each of the prompts. And she has kind of intended for this to be Christmas makes so that you can make ahead for Christmas journals, but the prompts are generic enough that if you do not want to do Christmas themed, you could easily do other things, Halloween, fall, general. They're generic enough that you can do that. So mine are kind of mixed. Last week I did one that was Halloween themed, which was cat, and then I did this one that was ornament, but my ornaments are butterflies, and I have the definition of ornament on there, and these are a couple of just inventory tags that I did. So this week the prompts are candle and evergreen bough, or pine bough. So we're going to work on those. So what I have kind of prepared for the candle is I have just some scrapbook paper that I had, leftover scraps. This is Tim Holtz wallpaper. And I can't remember what this is. It's from a kit, obviously. But I can't remember which one. Sorry. And I am going to mount this on a piece of file folder so that it is blank on the back. Let me get my file folder here. And these are just scrap file folders that I got from work. So I'm going to glue that on there. And I love this piece, but it's too big for a journal, so I'm sure that's why it's still in my scraps. The whole picture was too big for a journal. I guess that's a better definition, because obviously this piece will fit in the journal, but it's been cut down, so you get the point. And I've got glue globs everywhere already. Hope everybody is having a good weekend. I did not get this filmed on Friday, and I apologize. I am still working in my house, doing some stuff, so I did that yesterday. So I'm catching up on my videos today for a little bit because, it's football time. College football starts today, and so I will be pausing my video, not pausing the video, but not doing any videos until the football game's over later this afternoon. Okay, trim this up here. And this piece is just cut so that it will fit in my box. and it is about 3 1/4 by 6. Okay, and it's going to be kind of my back pocket, I guess you could say. And then this piece I cut. I did a terrible job with that, didn't I? There we go. This piece I cut not quite as wide. And it is going to set here and be a pocket that'll open on this side. So I'm going to kind of half fold this, not put a crease in it, but put a crease right there at the very side so I can see where the center is, and I'm going to cut a little thumb notch like that. Okay, and let's get the ink out so that we can ink all around this. I'm going to use Vintage Photo, I think. And, you know I've said this a million times, but inking is a personal preference. Do it if you like it, and if you don't do it. Okay, so we're going to glue this onto here like a pocket. I'm going to use my art glitter glue for that and hope no such luck. I started to say hopefully it's going to work, but no. It's been sitting here. First use of the day, so it's not going to cooperate. And I see a little piece I need to trim off. We'll get it on first. Get my little scissors here. Okay. Alright. I had the hardest time finding something with a candle on it. I thought, oh, candles, Christmas, that'll be easy. Not in my stash anyway. Okay, now the next thing we're going to do is, I have this tag, and I believe this is Roxy Creations, but I'm not totally sure. And I backed it with just some file folder to make it a little stiffer because it was just printed on regular copy paper. And this little tag is going to fit, I hope, down in here, like this. We may put a little tab right there so we can pull it up. It'll be still fit in my box as long as I put it up here and I don't try to put it, at the bottom. Okay. And then I have this little girl that I'm going to put here, and we're going to back her with I've got some French dictionary. I'm going to try not to cover up all the candles. And I have a little bit of this paper, which is also Tim Holtz wallpaper. But I'm going to kind of tear around this big candle right here and ink that up. And then just to kind of carry over this paper, I'm going to put a strip of this down as well. Kind of like that. Yeah, I definitely want this back here. Alright, so let's put this down first. And I'm not going to ink around it because I don't really want this piece to be any kind of focal point. I just want it to kind of break up the background a little bit. And then we'll put this piece across here. On the bottom. And we'll put our candle. Make sure I'm allowing enough. I think I'm going to tear that down a little bit more. And this little girl was actually, if you're familiar with Tim Holtz paper dolls, she's actually standing with two other girls, and she is the one on the end, and I just cut her off because I didn't want, the three girls would have been too much for this one little pocket. Okay, now let's see if we can find something to go here. I'll put my little scrappy bits over here because we might use those on the tag a little bit. Where is my book? see if we can find let's do that one. Silent Night. I think that'll be good. Do I want to? Yeah, I think I'm going to put it on here and then leave just a little bit of that red. Showing. And I'm just cutting this with my scissors, but you could obviously use a trimmer or whatever, but I just want a little border. Ink that. And then glue that on. All right, now let's address this. Maybe take some of the let's do that, just to kind of tie them together. I don't have any more of that red, or enough to make a tab anyway, I don't think. I don't want to make it out of that. Put my little scrappies over there. Okay. I have just a tiny piece. Can we get a tab out of that? Probably, because I don't want it to be too big anyway. I just want it to be enough that you can see that there's a tag in there to pull out. I think that'll work. Wondering, should I try to, I think I'm just going to kind of snip the edges off. Kind of like that. Okay, so then this will slide in here. And there is our candle. So now let's do our pine bough. Okay. All right, for pine bough, I have started to make just like a little pocket. Okay, I just took a piece of scrapbook paper and I folded it kind of in thirds, and then I flipped up the bottom, and then I cut away this part and this part. Okay, so I did this kind of like that, and then I flipped the whole bottom up, and then I cut away the two sides. That's how I made my pocket. And I'm going to put a notch in the top. Like a little finger notch. And I'm going to do it through both sides. Hopefully semi in the center. I hate this punch. It's brand new, guys. And it won't hardly punch through anything. Okay. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to glue this together. I'm going to put glue there, and glue here, and glue here. So now we have just like a little library. Oops, I should have waited for it to dry before I got all carried away squeezing it. we have just a little pocket. All right. So I'm going to ink that up. Okay, and then in that pocket is going to go this Tim Holtz journal card from his Christmas journal cards. And you can see it has a little pine branch on it. And on the back side it has some ledger. And I was going to cut this, but I kind of like that it sticks out tall, so I'm going to leave it like that. Okay, so that's going to stick out the top just like that. So when you put it in your journal, you could either, you know, glue it down on the page like this and have your card, or you could glue it on the side and also have a tuck here. You could also make it a flip because it is finished on both sides, and it actually would be a really cute flip. And that's probably how I would use it, is I would glue it, you know, the pocket down so that it flips open and you can see this side too. All right, but we're going to decorate this side. So for that, I have some little Christmas music digital. And I think this is Deck the Halls, which is actually boughs of holly and not pine, but it'll work. So I'm going to put this one down. Get my glue book back here. I keep knocking everything over. And then I have this little digital, and this is from Tailor Made Journals. And I'm going to put her in there because she is holding some pine. I did not glue that down very straight. Good thing I used glue stick on that, huh? There we go. That's better. And then to tie in this card, which has this at the bottom, I'm going to take a piece of that scrapbook paper that I just had and put across the bottom of here. It's not the exact same pattern, but it's pretty close. I thought that I had some washi tape that looked like that, but I couldn't find it. So we're going to use this. And I'm going to put it right down here. Which way do I want it? And then I have this little sticker out of the Kathy Holden Christmas sticker book. And it says Still Dies for stamping, raised letters, and tins. It has nothing to do with pine boughs, but I like it, so I'm going to put it on here. Just to kind of give it a little finished look. And then I don't think I'm going to do anything to this card. I like it the way it is. It's got the big pine branch there. And it's got the cool ledger paper on the back. And I'm perfectly fine with it the way it is. And so I am just going to slide that down in there. And there we go. I'm not even going to put a tab or anything on it because it, you know, obviously sticks out far enough that you can tell that it's comes out of there. So that's it. So that's our makes for this week. We have our candles and we have our pine bough. So I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I will be back on Sunday to work in one of the journals I'm working on. And I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I'm going to go watch some football, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.